Ladies and gentlemen, it is no joke at all to say that the third and fourth floors of the Hazard Tower can be a bit of a difficult task for a lot of players. But thankfully, I am here with some resources, some testing, some experimentation, and I've got to say, the results that I've seen with pretty much possibly the most free-to-play friendly team in the game is absolutely insane. If we go ahead and we take a look at the third and fourth floor buff, you can see over here that there's a bit of a situation going on where clearly characters that are able to shield themselves repeatedly, those are the ones that are getting shielded over here. Think your Augustus, think your Unos. They'll be able to maintain uptime on this 48% damage effect for pretty much their entire rotation. What if I told you that this shield buff, that it only seems like the newest on-banner characters can activate, what if I told you this shield buff worked on one of the best DPS characters in the game, and they had full uptime on it, and that character was released in version 2.0. You probably wouldn't believe me, but this is the case. It's true, ladies and gentlemen. This team right here, with Carlotta as the main DPS, Verena as the support, and Taoqi, a level 41 as the sub DPS, absolutely pops the fuck off. Taoqi refreshes a shield 3 times during her rotation, and she shields the entire team. So she stacks up this entire buff by herself. And then when a teammate enters the field and they use their liberation, they can refresh the buff by applying another shield. Carlotta uses a rotation somewhat early on. She can refresh the buff, keep it at 48% damage, and then proceed to refresh it another time, because her liberation has multiple casts associated with it. So across Carlotta's entire rotation, she literally has full uptime on this buff, but only if you play the team in a certain way. And ladies and gentlemen, I found it out. And so if you two are looking to take a really affordable team with Carlotta being S0 with arguably a great Echo build, but she's S0 and only R1. And this is my take on this. Yes, you probably will need the weapon to clear, but when this is what you're running the team with, why are you complaining about needing the weapon to clear? You have a level 70 no damage dealer, and you have a level 40 no damage dealer either. Asking that you have the weapon to be able to clear when you're literally running the most budget team in the game. She's running double ER and 2 level 0 defense 1 costs. There is no investment put at all into this character. So hopefully, right, you'll be able to take a look at the weapon. We might give it a try with Static Mist as well. We might give it a try with the standard 5-star as well. We do have it available. Let me just demonstrate for you all exactly what I'm talking about. And we will be going against an AoE floor. Carlotta's #1 weakness, AoE floors. So I'm just gonna walk you all through the rotation. The timing might be a little bit delayed as I'm explaining things, but hopefully it'll be a lot more clear what I am talking about. So first things first, you start off going to the side, you do a Carlotta skill. Okay, I already fucked up. You're gonna go over to the side immediately when it spawns. You're gonna double skill, and then during the animation, actually swap to Verena, use your liberation, right? And don't really do anything crazy yet. Make sure you do some prepping on Taoqi for her concerto. And now you're back on her, right? Notice how I'm ending my rotation by doing those 3 attacks. Those 3 attacks, when used, create a shield. And so you have essentially, right? Okay, this rotation is okay, this grouping is absolutely terrible. You can probably guess why I said using Carlotta on the AoE floors is a bit of an issue. The only problem you'll have clearing with this team is actually like the first 2 waves. After you get past the first 2 waves, this was easy. This is simple. So let's just keep going until we can get past these guys. It's a little bit rough, but it is what it is, right? This team trivializes single target enemies. So yeah, you want to do this double intro tech to ensure, right, that Carlotta has basically full uptime on that buff. She has the 6 seconds to do that first part of her rotation. Now she's refreshed it for 6 seconds more. And you can see over here, right? Oh, that actually looks pretty decent. That actually looks pretty decent. And look at that fucking damage, boys. Holy shit. S0 Carlotta just running in. And dealing that much damage. So, you want to make sure that you're using Carlotta's outro skill on your Taoqi. And she's basically getting double intros to speed up her rotation. That allows her to use her Forte circuit at both the start of her rotation and at the end. And, well, when she has a lot of issues generating Concerto, this is actually a huge benefit across her rotations. And you can see over here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Skill. Liberation. And then swap over to Verena. Swap over to Verena, right? Then you go back. 1, 2, 3. And then go over. Carlotta's got full uptime on the buff. Boom. Spam that liberation button. Missing some crits, unfortunately. Okay, we're missing basically every crit on the server. This is probably going to miss too.
I got your back. This is my ground.
And this is the thing, right? We just missed crits on pretty much every damaging part of Carlotta's rotation. Are we still gonna clear? Honestly, we don't even have enough ER to, like, use her a bit. Wait, we might miss the clear off of this. I don't know what happened to her ER, but it's gone. I don't know what happened there. You can see where the tech is going. It worked out a couple of times, and then we had some absolutely absurd shenanigans happen there. I don't know where half of her ER went. I think we killed it at an odd time because we missed the crit. Let's see it when we don't get fucked over by RNG. Here we go. Got some decent grouping going on. It's actually pretty dog shit. Okay, I feel like my game is lagging. I am on Southeast Asia right now, but like my Forte circuit is coming back. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but my Taoqi has a Forte circuit coming back. So you can clearly see over here. Let's see if we land this crit. We do. Nice. And this team is also really damn easy to play. It's really easy to play. So yeah, we're just gonna be going again. And you can see how we've had a bit of a time increase over here, right? We are, however, unfortunately, missing some really important crits to hit. But it's working out. Yeah, her Forte is not getting consumed here. That seems like a bug. Yeah, and remember, these are S0 numbers. Oh, we do miss the impermanence here and there. But as you can see, we don't really have an ER issue in this clear. No real ER issue. We did also miss, yeah, the impermanence here though. And you can see, right? Oh, this is looking really good with S0R1 and an AoE floor with level 40 and level 70 characters that are 1000% accessible for free-to-plays. Huh. Oh, this is pretty damn good, isn't it? Oh, that's really damn good. And you can see over here, our rotation is barely slower than a Jeja team doing this. And of course, boom! See ya, bucko! We missed the crit on that one too. That run obviously gets a lot better if we don't miss like 80% of our fucking crits. But I'm literally clearing with an S0 R1 character with a level 40 sub DPS and a level 70 Varina. It is safe to say that the only person dealing damage on this team is the Carlotta. So yes, right, it's S0 R1. We are hitting high. And your results are naturally going to be a lot less if you're running a static mist. But the thing is that when the results look like that with the signature, and you know that you're going in with not a lot on your team, at the bare minimum, you should be able to say that running the signature is okay if this is what your team looks like. However, we will, for fun, give it a try with static mist, okay? I've got to readjust the set a little bit to see if there's like a crit damage one. There's not. We'll run it with higher crit rate and, like, lower crit damage. There's not really much I can do over here. I'm not going to roll echoes on somebody's accounts just to, like, deal with some free-to-play schizo rant. We'll just give it a try with this and see how it does.
Victory, guide my blade. I got your back.
And remember, we're just maximizing the uptime on that. Oh, no! This character, right, naturally has some flunkiness, inner trunkiness. But you can really make her work in a lot of... Okay, you can see over here. That's just fantastic grouping. Right? We one-shot it with one heavy attack. And it's awesome. What just happened there, man? You can see the damage is not as good, but it's still a decent amount of damage. So, guys, that's the impact of not having the weapon effect, but that's also the impact of having 60% less crit damage. I hope people remember that. There's 60% less critical damage on this build. So that'll get you. Get that shield refresh. Boom. Okay, there we go. He's broken. Yeah, so once again, guys, this is with a critical rate forecast with a critical rate weapon. We also missed a crit there. And yes, the damage is beginning to ramp up a little bit. But you're beginning to also see what the terrible impact is of, well, having two sub-DPS characters that deal no damage. Because right now, this guy should be dead. Oh, God. Oh, God, that was not good. I don't think I even have the uptime on the shield. Anyways, yeah, you can kind of... You get what I'm saying over here, right? Is that... I do actually think, with the crit damage forecast, this clears. I do think it does. We're way too close to a clear for a crit damage one to not, with good RNG, to not clear. I want to see how close we get with a misplay and, obviously, all the other stuff that we just talked about. How close are we going to get here? I mean... That clears. That clears with a crit damage. I take back everything I said before. We literally ran one of, like, the worst crit ratios you can run in the fucking game, and it was about... this much off. So, if you have this character, you can clear. That's essentially, that is the conclusion. If you have Carlotta, you are capable of clearing level of floor 3. I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much a confirmation to me, because 95 232 is a bad crit ratio. Yes, we guaranteed most of our crits, but they were doing almost no damage because this is 80% bonus. We're also running against the AoE floors, and if you go ahead and you just take a little bit of careful time at the start to group those guys up properly, you're not really going to struggle there. Yeah, I'm just going to be real with you, man. I'm glad we did the testing, because that's just how strong this buff actually is. Taoqi and Carlotta just happen to be two characters that are able to seamlessly, like, perfectly interact with each other, right? Taoqi ends her rotation. She's capped out this buff. Carlotta can cast her liberation within 5 seconds of her beginning hers, so she keeps the buff going, and then Carlotta refreshes it again at the end with her second liberation cast. It's kind of just like all the stars are aligning, clearly, right? For an Augusta team to do particularly well. A Yuno team to do particularly well. But right now, this team over here, double intro Taoqi. Taoqi gets every intro in the game, basically, other than Taoqi's own that goes to Carlotta. Her buff isn't as good as Jedge's, right? It's only a 38% resonant skill damage amp, but it's more than enough to absolutely wipe this zone, even if you have only static mist and you don't even have the sig. So yeah, I spread misinformation, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need Carlotta's weapon to full clear this with ease. Almost effortlessly once you figure out the rotation. You don't need her weapon. You just need her and static mist and a decent set of echoes on one character on your 3-person team. And you're good. Invest in one fucking character. And that's it. I think this just really shows how playing around some of these buffs can work out really well. I think that the shielders on the roster can get a lot of use cases out of it. It's mainly just Taoqi for now because of that double intro tech. John Shin is a character that I kind of wish had a lot more potential for it, but unfortunately she doesn't. Yeah, I'm just glad that the theory crafting in this situation actually did work out. As a final note, I do not recommend running Shorekeeper on this team. Yes, unless you plan on never using Discernment, you plan on never using Shorekeeper's Enhanced Intro, do not use her. Verena is better because of her faster rotation time, and the fact that when Carlotta ends her rotation, she outro skills to Taoqi. When with the Shorekeeper team, she would outro skill to Shorekeeper. So that's the final note over here. Run Verena. It's also more free-to-play friendly. Let me know what you all thought about the tech that we explored here today, whether or not you're going to use it or how it worked out for you, and peace out.